Yeah, and philosophy came to be a bit late in life. I was not really serious about becoming a philosophy professor until well into my 20s. I actually thought I was going to become a civil engineer and architect and go into the real estate business with
Right.
my dad. But I always had been a reader. My parents were both readers, and I loved reading kind of all kinds of books, whatever I came across, whatever was on my parents' shelves. And then a couple of things happened when I started university. I took a course from a very dynamic political science professor, but he was very much engaged with the great thinkers, John Locke and Friedrich Nietzsche and Thomas Hobbes and so forth. And this was my first really systematic engagement with these great minds and sort of things that in my semi-adolescent way I'd thought about, but nothing systematically. So I was largely blown away by what I was reading and thinking about, and the idea that you can think about those issues in a fundamental way. And realizing that what I was most interested, even though this was a course in the politics department, was the underlying philosophical issues about knowledge, about human nature, about how we decide what the good life is that we are perhaps organizing all of our society in terms of. So that was going on at the same time, independently of reading, Locke and Nietzsche, and I was also reading Ayn Rand and Ludwig von Mises and Friedrich Hayek. So it was an awesome first year of university for me. If you take this as an assumption, well, you're depending on this, that depends on this, but at the same time, that is being challenged by this position and this position. So you need to consider all of them, make up your mind here, and then if you accept this one, then this follows and that follows. So
Yeah.
that was I don't want to sound too hippie at this point, but that was mind-blowing expansionistic
Yeah.
for me at that time. And to my professor's credit, his name was Fred Vaughn. By the end of this course, I had no idea what his particular views on any of these issues were. So I could safely explore any view and voice any opinion, and on my essays for that course, try out any ideas that I was working through. So that was wonderful.